Chapter 32, Infinite Life Span and Joy. The Buddha told Maitreya Bodhisattva and the gods and humans, the merits, virtues and wisdom of those sound hearers and bodhisattvas in Amitabha's country are ineffable. His land is wonderful, joyful and pure. Why does one not exert one's efforts in doing good deeds and be mindful of the way of nature? These bodhisattvas accumulate their great benefits by their coming and going to make offerings to the Buddhas, and cultivate the wisdom by contemplating the sutras and practicing the way. They enjoy their long-lasting cultivation and are extremely wise and talented. They will not retreat halfway from their practice, and there is not a moment of laxness in their determination. Their outward appearance may show ease and relaxation, but inwardly they are vigorously forging ahead in the progress. Their minds are as empty and limitless as the void, but properly suit the midway. What is within their mind matches their outward behaviours. Their appearances are naturally well disciplined and solemn. They are self-restrained and upright, and both their body and mind are pure and clean. They have no more greed and avarice. Their vows are stable and unmoving, neither increasing nor decreasing. There are harmony and fairness in their search of the way, and they will not be deteriorated by deviation. They follow and maintain the precepts and rules, and are constantly mindful of not making any mistakes, just like the carpenter carefully marking lines. They long for nothing but the way and are free of any affliction. They dwell naturally on the Dharma of no production, like the empty space that holds on to nothing. They are calm, peaceful, and have no desire. They have performed their great vows and cultivated vigorously in order to achieve attainment. With great kindness and compassion, everything they do is in accordance with propriety. All the dharmas are inclusive in their cultivation, and they liberate living beings by crossing them over to the other shore of nirvana. They are free at will in their single-mindedness, and they are truly pure and uncontaminated. Their vows are unsurpassed, and they are pure, steadfast, peaceful, and joyous. Once enlightened, they will see the true mark of the nature, and the essence of the origin of the nature. Their lights will emit spontaneously and reflect back upon each other, and the changes are incomparable. Everything in Uttarakuru is in 7 jewels, and all things exist naturally. All the wonderful marks, which are bright and elegant, will appear. The wholesomeness is beyond comparison. There are no ups and downs of the Dharma attained, and their perception can reach everywhere. Each of you should work diligently in your cultivation, and endeavour to attain the accomplishment. You will surely transcend the revolving wheel of reincarnation and be born into Buddha Amitabha's immeasurably pure land. You will surpass the 5 realms of existence, and the evil paths will automatically be blocked from you. The supreme wonderful way is easy to take, but few want to go. This land will not defy your wish, but beings in the Saha world are so accustomed to afflictions. You should void your mind like the empty space, and diligently cultivate the way. Thus you will obtain an extremely long life, and there will be no limit to your joy and lifespan. So why long for worldly matters, and argue and worry about impermanence? Chapter 33. Urge forward with earnest exhortation. People in the world always struggle for things of minor importance. Amidst the strenuous misery, they work constantly to make a living in order to support themselves. Whether they are honourable or humble, rich or poor, young or old, men or women, their minds are afflicted with accumulated worries and ordered about by successive thoughts. Those who do not have land worry about having none, and the same for those who do not have a house. It worries them either way whether they have dependents, wealth, and belongings or not. To them there is always one thing too less, and they want to catch up with others. The well-to-do worry about the unexpected. Flood, fire, robbery, or theft. Foes and creditors are all causes for their property to vanish or to be destroyed. They are stubbornly stingy and unable to let things go. At the end of their lives, everything has to be given up. Nothing will follow the deceased. It is the same whether they are rich or poor. Their misery and suffering are endless. People in this world, father and son, brother and brother, husband and wife, relatives, should respect and love each other and not be jealous and hateful of each other. They should render financial assistance among good friends and not hold stingily onto things. They should use gentle words and amiable facial expressions, and not defy and disobey others. Sometimes one may dispute in one's mind and become angry, turning the minor anger and jealousy of this life into more serious ones in future lives, thus resulting in great enmity. The grievances in the world will bring harm to each other. The retribution may not show up right away, but one should quickly see through it. Man, in the midst of love and desire, will be born alone and will die alone, come by himself and go by himself. Whether it is misery or joy, it is his alone. No one can take it for him. Constantly changing thoughts make one chase after external phenomena. Each will take different paths, and there will be no reunion in the future. So why not diligently cultivate good deeds when one is strong and capable? What is there to wait for? People in this world cannot see their own good or evil deeds. They compete in committing deeds, whether they bring good luck or bad, fortune or misfortune. Ignorant and lacking proper belief, they believe in external paths. Their confused thoughts go on continuously, and this is fundamental to impermanence. Being blind and ignorant, they always violate rules. They do not believe in sutras and Buddha dharmas. They do not worry about things far ahead, but only indulge themselves in present pleasures. They are deluded by anger and ceaselessly covet wealth and lust. How tragic! Their ancestors had no virtue and did not recognize morality. They did not teach them the proper knowledge, and there was nothing strange about it. They believed neither in the path of birth and death, nor in the way of good and evil, claiming there were no such things. They will witness what is going to happen to them. The father may cry for the son, or the son may cry for the father, or brothers, husbands, and wives. Each cries for the other. When one person dies and the other is still alive, one will miss the other. Affliction and love bind them up, and they will never be untied. What one is fond of is nothing but desire. If one cannot think and contemplate thoroughly, and vigorously cultivate the way, when life comes to an end, one will have no alternative. There are many who are confused with the way, but very few are enlightened. Each is harbouring the intention of killing, and the atmosphere is intensely vicious. What has been done is initiated by delusion that goes against the natural law. They commit evil at will, and when it reaches the limit, their lives will end abruptly. They will fall into the evil paths,